guys, it's Tammy. Welcome to my crazy channel. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Come join me on my crazy cancer journey. You never know quite what to expect. Do we really have to? Well, that's kind of rude.
On my iPad, because I'm going to record myself calling in my prescriptions, because let me tell you, when you have cancer, you have a mini pharmacy, and I've got a little bit of a a rough throat this morning. I don't have a cold or anything, but every time I do chemo, I would say a few days after, I get allergies really bad. And that's what's going on right now. So I don't have a cold, it's just allergies. But it's so completely annoying. Hey, the chemo, I got some news to tell you about the chemo in just a little while. So I'm not going to knock the chemo. So I'm going to make my call with my iPhone here. Where's my... Of course, I got them on speed dial. Where are you? There you are. You can't hide from me. This is kind of fun, actually.
Thank you for calling.
3-3.
1 moment, please.
I know all the shortcuts. Here we go.
Pharmacy, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Tammy Kindred, and I need to make some refills, please. Sure. So I need my hydromorphine, the 21 milligrams and the 2 milligrams, which comes in the 2 9s and a 3. Yeah. Then I'm going to need for my chemo, I'm going to need the ONDAN-SETRON 8 milligrams. I'm going to need the AVENTYL 10 milligrams. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I need a prescription refill on that one. And Synthroid, I need that one. And I need the DEXAMETHASONE 4 milligrams. And the Amend Tri-Pack, the APREPITANT, that hormone. It's got a... Yeah, not the hormone, it's a steroid, I guess, for the chemo. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I need. Thank you so much. My mom will be there sometime today. I don't really know when. Perfect, that's perfect. Thank you. Thanks, bye.
They're very, very good. Now I gotta text Mom, let her know. This is every week because my 1 pills are controlled. So I wanted to talk to you about the chemo. My last video I told you guys that the first chemo had mixed reaction, mixed results. So they pulled me off that and put me on this new chemo. And I was so upset because obviously you can't live without a liver. You know, you can't live without a liver. You can't live without lungs either, but I was so upset. Why did the first chemo work on everything except the liver? You know, it's the way it is. You know, this is not... I mean, that's the way it is. Sometimes things don't work out the way that we want them to work out. But I will tell you that, so we did the new chemo on the Friday. That next day, the Saturday and the Sunday, I had no liver pain, and I have had no liver pain since I've done the chemo. I am convinced that chemo is working. I am convinced that chemo is working. And I've got so many things to be so thankful for. I've got, number one, God, because I do believe that God is with me. God, to me, He is the creator of all these medicines. I believe in Western medicine. I believe in using medicines to make yourself better. I believe in listening to your doctors. I believe God gives knowledge to our doctors to help us and to cure us. And not everything is like poof, poof, magic healing. There's healing in so many different ways. And I'm going to talk more about my feelings on that when my mind is a little bit more clear. Today I'm a little bit off balance. And I still have to do my blood thinner injections, which I hate. Anybody want to volunteer and do it for me? Of course I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not. But anyway, I am convinced this chemo is working. So I'm really, really excited about that. So I'm going to go do my injection. You guys don't want to watch that. And I'll be back with more. And I want to thank every single one of my new subscribers. Thank you guys. I have almost reached my 1,000 subscriber goal that is on my bucket list. And I've almost reached it. Thank you so much, guys. Your support means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta go. I look like a fool. So, I have my friend Jackie coming at 2 o'clock. She's gonna be coming and discussing life insurance with me. I already have life insurance through my employer because I'm on long-term disability insurance. So I had a full-time career. My full-time career was IT. And I'm also an artist. And I am a professional artist. I've sold paintings and, all of that kind of stuff. And had my work displayed in galleries and that kind of thing. So, I think I could have went a lot further with my art, had I not gotten sick. These allergies are really bothering me. Like I said, every time I do chemo, I get allergies after. So, sorry if I'm sniffling, and sorry about that. But I had a career, and I had a job, and fortunately enough, my job was with the government in Alberta, Canada, and we have really good benefits. So, I get all my benefits, while I'm on long-term disability insurance. And one of the benefits is life insurance. So, my mom will be looked after, which I'm happy. But I wanted to add a little more. And so there's a policy where you don't have to do a medical or anything. From what I'm understanding is, I guess with this policy, you have to pay 2 years into it, and then you get $25,000 if you pass away. If you don't make the 2 years, you get the money back that you put into the policy. So you're not losing anything. So I'm going to try it out. I think it's around $65 a month for me, so I'm pretty well okay with that. So I'm going to sign up. Once I get all the details, because you always have to listen to all the details. So that's what's happening today. I slept in and missed my pills this morning. So my pain, you'll notice in my call to the drugstore, I was rocking. I do that when I have pain. I don't even realize I'm doing it. I guess it's a coping mechanism, I guess. yeah. And, oh, I got a new mobility scooter. I got my scooter. So here's the clip. So here is my new mobility scooter. It is the Pegasus Deluxe scooter. It's smaller and not as nice as my other one, but it's beautiful. The other one, I couldn't steer anymore. It was getting too hard for me to steer and to operate, so we got this one, and I really like it. It's simple. I won't have people stopping me all the time and asking me about my smart car, which was a mobility scooter. And I got a lockbox, so I'll open the box so I can like store, I don't know if you can see it because I'm right in the sun, but I can store lots of stuff in there. The lockbox, that's the charger port, and then it's got the rabbit and the turtle, so I can go slow or fast. It goes up to 12 miles per hour, so it's a pretty good little machine. And then I got mirrors. Just seeing if I heard somebody coming. But anyway, that's it. My new mobility scooter. As soon as Mom gets home, we'll put it in the garage. Isn't it awesome? It is so awesome. My nephew is coming today to take the batteries out because it's still really, really cold here. And I don't want those batteries getting ruined. So hopefully he can come today and take them out. Right now we've got them wrapped with blankets and, yeah, to try to keep them warm. So we don't have a heated garage. Well, we do have a furnace in there, but we've never used it. I thought I'd try today to show you a little bit of jelly printing. Excuse my hands, it's paint all over my hands. I actually woke up this morning feeling pretty good, so I thought I would do some art while I can. And so I thought I would introduce you to my jelly plate, and I love this jelly plate. If you make cards or you're into art or you're into crafts, honestly, this is probably the best investment that I've made in my art studio, because I can make prints. And let me show you. I'm just going to grab. So here is an example of a print that I've made. And I know it doesn't look like much of anything. It looks like a mumble jumble, but when I do my painted collages, painted paper collages, I will take, again, you know, these colors and tear this paper up and use it in my collages. So this is one print that I've made, and this was one pull off of the jelly print. So I was really excited about this one. I love the colors in here. And, yeah. Here are some little cards, postcards. I joined this postcard exchange thing. I'll put the info in the description box below. But here is a card that I'm working on, and another one. And how I got that pattern in there was with lace. So I collect a lot of stuff like lace from the dollar store. So while the paint is wet, I press the lace into the paint and it makes the impression of the pattern. And this is just the first layer. So this is how I do my jelly printing. So I'm going to do a really quick demonstration of jelly printing. Now I use a lot of professional paints. One of my favorites is the Winsor & Newton professional paints. I also like the Liquitex paints as well. But I also use a lot of craft paints. And I have a product called UV Stabilizer. And this is it's an expensive product, but what you do is you add it to your paints, and what it does is it makes it archival quality. So you can take cheap paints and make archival quality with the UV Stabilizer. So I'm going to pick just a couple of colors. Let's go with, yeah, let's add this. Sorry, guys. Oh, here we are. We're going to add some this color here is called Quinacridone Gold. It's one of my favorite colors. And so I'm going to just add some right onto my jelly plate. And one of the favorite colors that I love to combine with Quinacridone Gold is like an aqua color or a blue. Let's add this blue. This is Parrot Blue. And you don't need a lot of paint. It's just a little bit of paint. Then you take your brayer and you, I hope my camera doesn't shake. And then you do this. And then once that's on there, sorry, I hit the camera. I know it looks a bit messy. That's okay. I'm going to put a stencil on. So this is a stencil. And this is how I get some really cool patterns. And then I'm going to take my cards and lay them back down. Onto the jelly plate. And sorry, I hit the camera again. I'm just going to pull these off. And you get a little bit more of a pattern in there. That didn't really do anything. And sometimes it does stuff and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how I got that blue on there. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lay that, because I got some blue on my palette over here. And purple. Oh well. That works. Now I'm just going to pull the stencil off. And it leaves the pattern on the... Now, we can take our cards and start to pull these. You just rub the back. Rub, rub, rub. Rub, rub. Ooh, I'm rubbing. Ooh. Okay, that's getting ridiculous. Okay, so I've rubbed it. Okay, now I'm going to pull it. Magical moment, magical moment. Nothing really magical, but I like that. And, you know, I build up layers and layers and layers. My paint was getting a little dry. I waited too long, but let's see what I can do here. But I will show you one more thing. So when the paint dries, I actually have a product that I should have added into the craft paint. And this is slow dry fluid. But I didn't. But what I'm going to show you is a little trick. We're going to get a pull from this. So I'm going to put some just plain white paint. And I'm going to just sprayer it on. And I'm by no means a professional jelly plate artist. I've got my own, like, I'm a very abstract artist, so now we want to pull this. So what I'm going to do is I've got this one here that was an old pull. Sorry, I hit the camera again. I'm going to, sorry, I'll try to steady this while I'm doing this. I don't want to make you sick. Okay, let's see what happens if I pull this and just... Now, here we go. Again, sorry. Now, here's my print, my pull. It pulled off all that old paint. And this is why I love jelly printing, because I get so much color variety, I get so much design, so much everything in there. And like these stencils I bought from the dollar store, I generally do not buy commercial stencils or stamps. I make all my own. Like, here's some stamps I've made. I don't know if you can see that. Here's some other stamps that I've made out of fun foam, and I make my own stencils. But these were on sale for like $1 at the dollar store. I couldn't resist it. And I really like the patterns in there, so. Well, I thought I would just share a little bit about my process, and hopefully you found that a little bit interesting. I'm not the best at this, but I'm trying, guys. And thanks for watching. So I thought I would share just a few of my little art pieces at the end here, at the end of the video. And I'm going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway art piece soon. And I'll do a video on that shortly. Until then, happy living, guys.